What is up, guys? It's Shaka here, and today we're playing Reverse 1999 2.6. 2.6. So it's been a long time since I last recorded a video. I'm trying my best here, but I'm excited to play as much as possible with you guys today. I have no idea what to expect, so we're just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna, do the usual, rate the skins. We're gonna get into the story and maybe check out. Whoa, I just hit the mic. I just assaulted you guys. Maybe check out some of the new stuff they have going on this patch. And I don't know if I have polls. I think I have a couple polls, so we're gonna do those polls, try our best, see what happens. If not, I will get her eventually. My plan is to try and get both of them. Literally, that's the plan. And is it a good plan? No, probably a bad plan. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try because I can't decide. I like them both, so. Let's do this thing. Oh wait, you know what I used to do? Let's get into Reverse 1999. Yeah. Okay, I am super excited because this is a main story patch, and you guys know those eat. So let's get into it. I'm very excited. I'm ready to see what they have cooked up this time. You know, I don't know who we're gonna be playing as.
I often think about how
is it gonna be
Vertin?
Vertin? Is it gonna be Recoleta? Like, who's it gonna be? Okay, all right. And you see how I already have the pronunciation? Anyway, oh, Melania to continue the series. Okay, I'll get that later. Let's see. Okay, and this is it. Okay, let's rate the skins first since we're already getting into it. We have the Melania skin. Let's look at it. First off, I love that they put a card in her hand. You guys already know that her other skin, they didn't do that. And I was like, y'all, they didn't do that. And she's like this. She's like standing like this, like, you know? And I'm just like, y'all need to give her a hat or put something in that hand because Girly Pop needs to be holding something for this to make sense. This right here, her hand. Anyway, this is the new Melania skin. So you see we have the hat and everything. This is part of the card series, which is super cool. I love that they're doing a series for the jukebox. Look at these shoes, bro. When do reverse characters not have drip? So we got the shoes, we got the, like, this is like a long boot, and then this is like a frayed, like an ankle boot. And then we have the socks, okay? And then we have this. This kind of looks like a flower. Actually, now you think about it, that's probably what they were trying to do. Wait, this is so cool. That flower, this flower, and the bag doesn't look ugly now. Very cute. Not that her bag was ugly, okay? She had a personality, you know, her personality was cute, but she looked some type of way. This looks like a flower, and then a flower on her. There's flowers everywhere, okay? Very much flowered up. And also, I love that she only has like one glass. She looks so cool. All right, get started, y'all. Get started. As for garments, I don't have the beta, but I do have Willow. So let's see this one. All right. I think so far, Willow, I like this skin a lot. I like the nails. Like, look at her nails. Like, I like her nails. Like, look at it. Look at her nails. The outfit, it's so beautiful. Like the hair, the headpiece. Wow. And then her leg, bro, and she even has her toenails painted. She's just a girl, y'all. Oh my gosh, Willow, she looks so pretty. I love this skin. Oh wait, guys, look. You guys think I can make a heart? Subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, Willow says like, comment, subscribe. All right, next we have the Lepeta skin. Bro, I love this skin. So these skins, I think, are based off of like so kind of D&D-ish, you know, like Dungeons and Dragons. I love the elf earpiece. Like, she looks so cute. I'm gonna get this skin. I don't have her, but I'm gonna get it because, like, this is so cute. The little bow and arrow, her little like outfit, and like, it's so cute. I don't know what that is, but it's cute. And then her shoes eat. The braids in her hair mixed with like the foliage and like beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. She looks so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they do have new stuff in the shop. I'm sad because I didn't get the Marcus one. But you know, we live and we learn. Oh, but they have the eagle. Okay, I'm for sure gonna get this one because I've been wanting that one. Did I say Marcus? They didn't have the Charlotte one. Ooh, is it okay? Is it animated? I don't think so. But I like this design. I don't know if like out of all the designs, this is the one I'd go for. I don't think I'm gonna get this one, but it's nice, you know. Collect that free. What's here though? Oh, this is free. Okay, slay. Is this one animate? No. Oh wow. Am I already at the skin? Oh, okay. All right. I don't got many pulls to work with, but I didn't, no, last patch, I think I got everyone who I wanted to get. The person who I didn't get was Fatutu, and I wanted Fatutu, but Fatutu didn't come home, so like, what am I gonna freaking do about that? Nothing. Oh, and they're doing this again. They do this a lot. My goodness. Oh, well, sucks for me, I guess. Like, screw me. Screw me, I guess. Okay, let's see. No, I got everyone. I got Ling Yue. Ling Yue is who I wanted, and I got her. So... I don't think, oh! Okay, everyone, let's hope, it's him. Taking it. Let's hope. Please, if it's early. Okay, it has to be her if it's playing the thing.
Fabuloso. Now I have an experience even more noteworthy than spending 2 weeks hiding out in a university bathroom.
I should have
carried around in a suitcase.
Oh my gosh, girl, hey, oh my gosh. Well, that's a done deal right there. That's a done deal. All right, that was successful as frick. No need to, okay, now we just save. For Alfie. No big deal.
Oh, scusi.
Well, since I have her. Well, since you're here, type beat. Bro, Fatutu's my biggest regret ever.
Curtin abrió la puerta de golpe.
Bro, she is so pretty.
Llevaba una expresión que sugería que se había desconectado.
Bro,
de la realidad.
I definitely need to farm for her, but she's here, she's home. No big deal. I'm so happy. Okay. So without further ado, I think we take this momentum. Oh wait. Sorry, Baccarola. It would make no sense if I didn't put her here. Where is she? Oh wait, this is by rarity. Hold up. Where the freak? Okay, it would make no sense if I didn't put your girl on the home screen. Okay. Without further ado, guys, let's get into the new patch. I'm very excited to see what's in store. Let's get into it. Okay.
Hear this for us.
All right. For us.
For poetry.
For poetry.
For us.
For us.
For free will.
For free will. For us.
For literature.
For literature.
Our haven.
Our haven.
Our panopticon.
Nowhere
else but here.
Nowhere else. Oh. Let me just sit right down. Let me just calm the frick down. Let me just sit my butt right down.
That blind writer? 3 days ago,
she asked me for directions to Comella prison. Yeah.
Prison?
Yeah. Burton.
This is an experimental facility.
Sonetto.
Soon you'll see just what that means.
Jailer, who is the ruler of this prison?
Bro.
According to the agreement, the Idealist and I represent the two factions of La Sociedad. In light of his possible assassination, the Congress.
You mean the guy who was
now
just yelling earlier?
By me.
And now she took over. I assume she was behind his death. Because look at that big smile on her face. Bro. Those red gloves, bro. At least they don't get stained or nothing.
What are we doing here? What even is this prison?
She has a dice.
You are a prisoner.
Was that the dice Igor had? Similar?
Of Manus Vindictae.
Manus, got
Fiction
it.
and reality are
two parts of a whole.
we're trapped in a story with
the predetermined ending. I'm so sorry. You guys have to watch that. If you guys haven't yet, please. It's gonna be in the description. Right here, if I'm not lazy, and put it. Fiction and reality are two parts of a whole. Okay. Oh? Oh? I need to own this. I need to own this. Okay. You guys know the new meme? What was it called? It's a something shake where you're just like, that's how I feel right now. Very classy. Okay. Let's get into this. Let's see what we have here. We have a new series of a desk. Series of desk. Okay, I still need to complete these. Probably for a stream or something. We'll see. We'll see. Now, I hear this is the last update for this extra story. So, we'll need to get into it. I don't even have Lorelei because I haven't done it yet. So, we're going to have to do it at some point. We have Recoleta story. Oh, this song. Oh, I love the song. I wish they'd give it to me. Then we have Rivers in the Rain, which I think is a new permanent mode, which came last patch, so we have it now. We have our classic Limbo, and then I assume these all... Farewell Ryashiki Rerun. Farewell Ryashiki Rerun. If you want to see Evgeny again, there's where you're gonna go. Most importantly, our girls, Vila and Winsong. Okay. Whew. Let's get into this. Let's get into this without further ado. Okay. Oh, so we're starting off as Verton, Soneto. We got Recoleta here. So we're just gonna see the gang again. Hey. Okay. Calm down. All right. Because it's a story patch. This is the opening it gets. Prologue. All right. Let's see. So the Platonic year. Worlds out, new, right, and wrong. Worlds in the old instead. All men are dancers, and their thread goes to the Beber's Kalog of a Gagonza. Caralog of a Gong. What? Goes to the Barber's Caralong of a... Bro. Ooh, it's winter. It's the final days of March, and the daylight hours of... are shrinking away. I'm not even gonna attempt that. You don't even gotta tell me. Past the busy season, the city is faded and quiet. At this moment, in a cafe at the end of the world, conversation and laughter are sealed within an all-right glass dome. The end of the world. Tea. A few years ago, I worked as a forest ranger at a campsite in There I met a Mexican surrealist poet. He was especially grateful that I was there. Some animals had wandered into the campground, and I drove them off for him. It wasn't a big deal, really. As a token of gratitude, he whoa. The strange story to me, one that happened in a Sororan desert town called Alfredo back in 1950. Bro, 1975. This is not my best reading work here. The poet there adhered to most unorthodox beliefs which centered on the die of Babylon. One day, a researcher with a suitcase arrived in town. She came to study their local customs, and unsurprising reason for a learned intellectual to appear in a remote desert settlement. Hey, bro. Whoa. Huh. Oh. Reading.
But little did she know, this dusty old town and its peculiar custom would lead her down an entirely unexpected path.
Hold on. Sorry to interrupt, Recoleta.
Is she just selling stories right now?
Does this researcher have a name?
Oh.
She could be Nora, Joanna, or Teresa. Any name, really. I feel like you want people focusing on this story, not keeping track of who's who.
That's good criticism right there. That's good criticism. Confusion and shock intertwine on the storyteller's face.
Thank you for your advice. But she isn't a Nora, or a Joanna, or a Teresa. She's just herself.
But like for like reader purposes, like readers need to like understand.
A paracausality researcher.
You see that look? She's halfway to eating you alive.
She's like, girl, mind your business. Don't talk about my writing. I know what I'm doing. It's like that. It's like that on purpose.
Face it, Maria. She wouldn't be the loca we know if she listened to anyone.
Oh, she has a reputation. Wait, she wouldn't be the free. Oh, yeah, no, that's her reputation, all right.
All right.
Girl.
So you didn't like the opening. Fine. I'll come up with something new. Maybe I'll start with a bit of exposition on the Die of Babylon, beginning with its origins.
I love the passion.
As a secret relic created by an Aztec priest.
She's like, okay,
imprisoned by the conquistadores.
we can work with that. The mysterious Die's origins never get a continuation, as her story is interrupted a second time.
I don't know if that's going to do much, hermana. I'm beginning to think we'll never figure out what you're trying to say with this novel.
Oh. Girl, the ones who get it, and the ones who don't.
And, well... and this isn't your fault.
Bro.
Ay, Dios. Just tell her, Maria.
Right?
We're going back to Buenos Aires.
Right, come on, spit it out.
De vuelta a Buenos Aires? De repente, así?
All of a sudden, just like that?
Pancho, Maria, what's going on? Did I do something wrong during our travels?
Her voice is so cute. The startled storyteller's eyes her companions of the last 2 months, searching for reasons.
See. I know what it is. I'm bored with my constant rambling over this novel.
Sorry.
No, Recoleta.
Shouldn't have said reasons.
It's got nothing to do with your novel.
Now, what's this about? Like, girl, come on. Come on, spit it out.
Don't you get it? We're flat broke.
Oh. So we don't got money.
Why do you think we're stuck here scrubbing tables?
Dang. It had to pop us back into reality for real. I could be my own self-publish it. The man slams his damp washcloth on the table to emphasize his point. His voice breaks the illusion of silence in the cafe.
Because we can't pay for all the mate we've been drinking.
Just self-publish.
That wasn't a question, Regoleta. We've crossed the continent, crashed the readings of all those prestigious poets, and leave the way a real artist should. And I admit it, it's been just as amazing as you promised.
Oh, but you're about to say, welcome to reality, we don't got money.
But we can't go on living like this.
Oh, we're nomads?
You know that we both care about you, and we believe in your novel too.
I'm not sorry. I think you actually believe in my novel.
I'd be lying if I said this journey meant nothing to me. Getting to ride around the continent on a motorcycle like Che Guevara himself? I never could have imagined I'd get the chance to go on an adventure like this. We got to live the dream.
Okay, so what's up?
A real dream. Except for those days when the motorcycle broke down.
I'm kidding.
So that was a real tribute
I don't think
to
they pay
Che's
well.
journey too.
I'm not gonna lie. I think they pay certain people well, and they give certain people extra privileges.
Don't tease, Pancho.
I know Medicine Pocket is getting paid well. There's no way.
Recoleta, since you invited us to join the Visceral Realists,
I think they pay regulars, so they have to pay
amazing new ways to
Vernon.
channel our inner poetry.
Like, Vernon has to be getting paid if Regulus gets
Even
paid.
though I still don't understand what in the world you're trying to say with your novel, or for that matter, what visceral realism actually is.
But, like, it's for the ones who get it.
Maria, Pancho.
Girl, don't let that deter you.
You told us not to worry about the definitions, to feel and to live in our words. We did just as you said, and it felt great. But...
She looks out the girl, feeling a chill. Out at feeling a chill. Snow falls from the dimming sky. The season is shifting soon. Gray and white will blanket the colorful houses of this desolate land. Oh my god. I know I wouldn't be the one to read her book either. Now the winter chill is settling in, and the only thing you seem to care about is that little fictional town. This could get y'all out of the hood. Let her finish that book. Well, I'm not saying this is the hood. You know, I'm just saying it to say, you know, I'm not saying this is the hood, but you know what I mean? Like, get us out of the hood, you know, like, you know the saying. Okay. The storyteller sinks back against their accusations, searching for words.
I appreciate your honesty, amigos. I was worried the problem was much worse than all that.
I'm just saying that this could give them money for real. If this book blows up, y'all could have money.
Winter here isn't as dreadful as you think. And I know just the place to keep us warm.
So, where are we heading? Where are we going, Queen?
It was 1520. Arcanist Ferdinand Magellan sailed across unfamiliar waters under orders from the Spanish crown. Over the vast gray sea, he saw spots of light in the distance. An island. He named it Tierra del Fuego.
Ooh, okay.
For the next 400 years, Ushuaia faithfully served its role at the end of the world. It became the continent's penal colony, and its largest building even served as a prison.
Okay.
Many Arcanists were exiled there. By the turn of the century, the Arcanist hunt had reached its peak, and the Comala Sanatorium was built.
Comala.
Well,
Comala prison.
As you may already know, at that time, most Arcanists were believed to be victims of madness. The sanatorium was their ship of fools. However, as people began to realize that Arcanist blood wasn't a guarantee of madness, fewer and fewer were imprisoned there. By 1947, it was officially closed. Until the 1970s, when a group of people from the National Foucault Studies Association returned to the island with new ideas for the location.
Oh, they said
renovate.
renovate.
In abstract terms and opaque theories that no one could understand. They rebuilt this place and gave it a new name. After a long period of construction, the Comala Sanatorium became a prison once more. One designed to hold Arcanist criminals. They were taken from the streets and the psychiatric clinics, from secret societies and rebel groups. Any Arcanist deemed mentally or socially unfit would be locked away there. This association claimed the inmates would receive the best treatment, and they would fully recover before being returned to society.
Lie. They were never gonna return.
A prison, a medical lab.
Once you go in, you're staying there forever.
Call it whatever you want. That is what Comala is today.
It's a prison.
And we could spend the whole winter there. It'd probably be the easiest winter we've ever had. All that it requires is
this music, they're gonna say you're crazy, girl. They're gonna be like, oh girl, I'd rather just keep working my 9 to 5. Like,
it won't be hard to pass ourselves off as a bunch of unstable crackpots. A touch of madness comes parceled with the gifts of being an Arcanist.
That's your brilliant idea? To get us locked up in an asylum?
Right.
You understand we'd be prisoners there, don't you? It's not like we get to put our feet up and relax by a fire.
Here, her increasingly agitated companion turns his head aside, catching the faint outline of a patrolling gendarme through the frosted window.
You want to go to jail? Well, see that man over there? Go greet him with a punch to the jaw, then you'll be set for the whole winter.
Ooh.
Sounds like a good idea.
Ooh, girl.
Recoleta, please. We're not messing with the Gendarmeria.
Gendarmeria. I would have never guessed that's how you pronounce that word.
We're going to my Aunt Julia's. She said she could take us in at her vineyard up north near the capital. Well, it's harvest season. They could use all the help they can get. We'll return to Ushuaia next year. Or when the winter has passed. It'll still be great.
Okay. Recoletta's expression is as cold as the mate tea on the table.
I hear you, amigos. But respectfully, I must turn down your offer. This has been more than just a road trip for me. I know sticking around here for the winter won't be easy, but this could be my last chance. What if things change again? I can't just wait for spring.
Recoleta.
What did I tell you, Maria? She never listens. Wasting your breath.
Dude, chill. What the heck?
Adios, Recoleta. I don't think we'll meet again.
What the frick, man? Sir, if you don't calm down. Pancho's apologetic words freeze in his mouth. That was the opposite of apologetic.
Mierda! Those gendarmes are looking straight at us.
What?
Deserved. The cafe doors swing open. A gust of cold air, dampness sweeps through the room. Recoletta's hair stands on end with a chill as she turns to face the door.
Stop right there.
Oh wait,
You
those
three
are the
match
police?
descriptions of some intruders at the poetry meeting in Casa Pionera.
Recoletta plans a response, only to hear the scrambling sound of her companions bolting away out the back door.
Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse.
No way, they're just like, got a blast. Got a blast. Okay, so we have like regular combat music. Frick.
Always ready to go.
Bro, oh my gosh. Does it matter what team I rock? No, it freaking does not. Let's get the fast team.
I belong to this set. Keep the
Y'all,
sample.
how strong are these guys? I didn't check, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see in a second.
Taking another
Okay.
look. The light that illuminates all.
Well. Okay, so we don't have any special music because this is an event. It's story.
Charging. No other study could show you this.
Time to check my calculation.
Wash them,
Faraday's
girls.
miracle.
Bye-bye, please.
Victory?
But
Okay.
what does it mean
But
to
what does it mean?
us? Girl. The garments are left behind in the cold, but the flustered young rat. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Until she stumbles on a patch of wet and mushy snow.
Gracias a Dios.
Honkai,
Creo
I
que los
lost them.
perdimos.
How about your friends, though?
Are you alright?
Oh, bro. You're not, Burton.
Gracias. Better to kiss the ground than kiss the gendarme's boots.
Bro,
if
this
I
was
must
the
choose.
1.4 music. I remember.
Wait a second. Dores, is that you?
That's her mommy, bro. There's no way that's not her mama. There's no way. There's also, she knows Dores, which is also kind of, but Dores was like a writer, right? Well, no, she was she a writer? She was a doctor or a nurse or something. I don't know, but dang. Ooh, plot.
Funny how life moves in circles and puts an old friend in my path.
So she
How
knew
have you been?
Dores.
Are you paying another visit to Comala?
Another visit, huh?
Dores.
A name falls from the sky, offered by a girl who has just face planted and cannot see the figure before her. Bro, the only thing they really have in common is their mannerisms and their hair and their color palette.
Could she mean her, Dr. Dores?
She looks like young as frick. Like Virgin's still a baby. Soneto!
Was I mistaken?
She wipes the snow from her face. Still dizzy, she makes out the stranger before her. As her vision clears, it becomes apparent that fate is not a perfect loop. At least, the person holding the suitcase in front of her is not the same woman she met before.
How strange. I've never seen two people so alike.
Whoa, okay, so they do look alike. I was just capping. Don't be mad at me.
But please, forgive me. It's been a long day. No need to apologize. In fact, the person you just mentioned sounds like someone we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell me where you last saw her? Sure, Excuse me.
Girl.
You're not from around here, are you? Your accents and those clothes give you away.
Yeah, she's British. She's British and she's just like she's from Great Britain too, so.
Come with me. I know a warmer place to talk.
Is that a Great Britain, like London or something? I don't know. Europe. Well, probably is Europe. I don't know. Well, actually, I don't think this place is Europe. Yeah, I should look it up. Where are we? Yep, this main story, so they're gonna lock it up. Okay.
The moment armies start to march, the world stands still.
Missed you, dude. I haven't heard you in freaking forever.
You fight or fall back, charge forward or run. Those are the only rules on the battlefield. I don't see a start time on this report, nor does it state the reason for or the demands of this war.
That's because the war hasn't started yet. Duh.
That's what you think. The scars left on the land may be the most obvious form of destruction, but the true devastation of war is one that develops gradually in the souls of people.
I still don't see how this relates to what's happening now. Bro.
You don't?
So, that's how I imagine I'm saying
Young riders
it.
have all been exiled, sent down a path with no signs to follow and no destination. In dark days of bloody conflict, soldiers often find comfort in scriptures and verses, or in letters from their loved ones. They hold those words close, a fragile piece of home, a brief solace from the roaring of the battlefield. But as they fall one by one, they learn the bitter truth. No destiny awaits them but death. That bitter homesickness still weighing heavy in their hearts.
I hope they can at least find some peace in their dreams.
In dreams? Maybe. Walking the streets of your hometown, spending a lazy afternoon at the writing desk. Dreams can take you anywhere. But live there too long, and the lines between fiction and reality will blur. And
That is so true, though. You
you'll
guys
never
know,
wake
like,
up again.
it's not, you know, people, you know how they say it's really bad if you daydream too much? That's why. That's why.
Soldiers crawl through trenches, roll in the mud, and charge to their deaths again and again. While words are forever trapped within the confines of poetry, made to live, die, and live again under the golden prophecy. Ugh, I can't stand the way poets talk.
Bro, you talk like a literal poet, so what are you talking about? Alright. Well, I mean, I still have time. Whoa, oh, well, I moved on already. Let's play. I was gonna see what those other things were about. More than circles.
According to these news reports from Ushuaia, there was an arcane attack on the pier about a week ago. All the ships in the port were destroyed.
Dang. Sounds
Could
on a
Manus
mission.
Vindicte be responsible for this? Or perhaps the Xeno rebels?
I mean, at this point, they're the same thing. Are they not?
Hard to say. But things have been suspiciously quiet these past few days. I had been hoping we'd find some clues here in Ushuaia, after we lost track of the Manus, in the Free Breeze shipwreck.
Yeah, because you read it in your notes last time. Well, in the last story patch. I don't remember exactly what she said, but...
They would have gone to ground somewhere remote and off the radar. Indeed, it's possible they've already left Ushuaia.
But we can still see what's going on.
For whatever reason, It seems they haven't been pushing for the storm to happen quite as eagerly as before.
They did it day one.
I have a strange feeling
that was their
about
first
it all.
mission.
They're definitely up to
Bro.
something.
Well, not their first mission, but the first. That's how we were introduced to
For
them.
now, it seems our new friend's story lines up with the intel from Moth. It seems the Xeno rebels really did bring Dr. Dores here. We should see if there's anything more she can tell us.
Timekeeper,
The chief assistant hesitates.
the Foundation doesn't have any intelligence on Tierra del Fuego. If the Manus really are here,
Then what?
then we'll be on our own.
Oh.
The closest Foundation branch is in Buenos Aires, 3,200 kilometers away.
Oh, snap. Well, that's why we gotta stand on business, Soneto. Come on. What are we scared of? Freaking nothing. She reflects without words, a reminder that the chaos caused by Igor's rebellion is still fresh. Bro! Oh, don't even get me started about that man.
Careful and well considered as ever, Soneto. It's possible they've already infiltrated Ushuaia, just as they did in Chisos. But the
right?
Xeno
At this
rebels may
point, we
still be
should
holding
always
Dores.
assume they've been
We
here.
can't just wait around.
Right.
I'm afraid we'll have to take the risk. Ushuaia is not very big. If Manus Vindicte is here, we'll notice. Stay sharp.
Right.
Understood, Timekeeper.
I wish we had this mentality the entire time. Because every time they'd surprise us, we'd be like, ooh, you minutes? Okay, let's deal with you. But now we know. know.
I'll keep an eye out for them.
We're
and
like,
for
they
Dr. Dores.
always under some type of rock like a little cockroach, bro. After a chaotic hunt and escape, the cafe regains its usual peace. Oh my gosh, I don't remember. Gendarmes are gone, and so too is Recoletta's companions. They didn't come back? Well,
My
obviously they
friends.
didn't come back.
They're really gone.
I mean, y'all didn't run away in the same direction, or like what? They were
Adios,
getting chased too.
Recoleta. I don't think we'll meet again. So that's all I get?
Right?
We could have exchanged some farewell poems, read them out loud like we used to, and shed a few bitter tears over our heartfelt goodbyes. But you know what they say. Goodbyes are only a senseless feast of unhappiness.
They do?
Pardon?
Oh, right?
Oh, it's nothing. Never mind. Please, sit down.
They say that?
And can we
I
get a
don't know
pot of
who
mate
says
with
that.
mint, please?
What?
Thank you.
Regoletta watches with interest as the two girls take the offered cups of tea.
So
That's
you're
how we
looking for
like
Dores?
it in Europe. Yeah, our tea. Well, Soneto's Italian.
I can tell she's important to you from your look. Correct. Is there anything more you could tell us about the day you met her?
Bro, I'm like, Doris is a grown woman. Vertin is a teenager.
Of course. It was one of those gray, overcast afternoons.
She must have had heck of snow in her eyes.
I had just turned onto Calle Bolivar when I ran into this blind woman on my way to the post office. To be exact, I didn't run into her. She called to me. It felt like a sacred moment in time. Like something unworldly. I just stood there, frozen, as she walked up and fixed a loose thread on my sweater. I stared at her until my fingers went numb, and the letter almost slipped out of my hand.
Miss, could you tell me what's in that direction?
Oh.
I followed her hand as she pointed forward.
That's Dores, alright.
Strangely,
I can confirm.
even though I could see she was blind, I had a feeling that she knew exactly where she was pointing, and where she intended to go.
Right? Just like Bear Smith. Bro.
That's the way to Comala prison, Senora. Is that where you're headed? I could walk you there if you'd like.
Can you, like, give me a access, please? I'm writing something, and I need it.
Thank you, miss. But I think I found my way.
She held a typewriter. How ironic that God would give her, at once, both books and night. I am Recoleta.
I have no
What may
idea
I call
what
you,
any of
miss?
that meant. I'm like, girl, you're talking in poems, but I'm just trying to understand the story.
I hope you don't mind me asking, Senora. I didn't mean to pry. It's only that I have to know. You're a writer too, aren't you? I've been working on a novel and for some reason, I have this feeling you could be a character in it. Forgive me. I'm just so excited.
Like she was playing
I really want to remember this moment.
Writer.
Please, may I have your name?
But I feel like
you'd like me to call you?
The thing about Bear Smith / Erd / Dores is they're all writers. Like they all write, which I think is so cool. Like even if that is her, well then again, what about her from Aperon Island? I don't remember her name. I don't think she wrote. But she could have.
I don't think I'll
on
ever
the
forget
side.
her smile. It was soft, kind, almost merciful. And oddly, it felt so ancient.
No offense taken, Miss Recoleta. But first,
I'm so
I have a question
excited
for you.
to see if they're gonna do something later on how like all the stories like tie in. Like we reminisce about even like 1.6 or something. We're like, oh my gosh. So, oh wow.
What does literature
like we go
mean
through
to
the
you?
timeline, bro. Just wait till the 5-year anniversary.
Sorry? What a question it was.
Bro, literature
I wasn't
means
expecting
nothing
anything
to
like
me.
it.
I'm dyslexic. Bro.
You're a writer, are you not? And
It's all
one
this
I
writer
sense with
lingo.
purpose. Tell me, where does such powerful motivation come from?
Passion.
Actually,
Just kidding. I don't know.
I'm not sure, Senora. I have my pursuits and questions, but literature is neither the goal nor the answer to them. Literature is, well, it's just literature. I suppose if I had to define it,
I think something big about
I'd
most
say
of the
it's a tool.
characters
A kindling
is they're
for
trying to
fire,
find
or a
what
lens
they
to see
do
through.
means to
A
them.
means to explore and
And I
raise
feel like
questions
throughout the story you
from
get a
different
better
angles and
understanding of
express
that,
our
you know?
perspectives.
Like every character has like hobbies, things they like. And like again, that's why they're so like fleshed out and like they have their hyperfixations. Well, yeah, hyperfixate. Like she's writing. Horrorpedia is like horror movies. Blondie is like horror, and Spadadilla is sports. Ezra is science and his little mushrooms. Isolde is opera and stuff like that, and like kind of so is Kakanya, but also like you know, like it's so nice seeing all these different like hobbies. Marcus is writing. Freaking Willow is dancing. So nice.
And what an interesting perspective you've expressed. I see.
Like I feel like you could definitely see it more as like we get more into the patches. Like in the first patch, like they had things they like did, but like I feel like those were more like hobbies to them. Well, not hobbies, but like you know what I mean.
How
Like
does
it was more like
literature make you feel?
passions, but not like hobby passions. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
As though I'm a kid
Some of them
looking through a
criminals.
kaleidoscope for
Some
the
of
first
them
time.
was crime. So
Well, maybe that's not the best way to put it. Perhaps
it just makes
something a
you
little
think.
more
What
subtle.
does your hobby mean to you? You know?
Just when I was looking for the right word, she turned away with a little wave, heading toward the prison, her feet crunching over the fine snow.
She's like, dang girl, you don't know? Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.
So she must have gone to the prison. When
How
did all
long?
of this
Yeah, I was
happen?
about to say, how long ago was this? Like last week? 2 days ago?
About 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
I remember the sun came out for a while that day, and the streets were glistening with melting snow.
So she could very well still be here. So they just letting her walk around?
You've heard of Gamala Prison, haven't you?
At this point, this is her free will right here. There's no way she's being held hostage. Word by word, the question turns from an implication into a declaration.
3 days ago. Then we may be able to catch up with her there, Timekeeper.
Right. So our hunch was very well correct.
You're right. We need to get there as soon as we can.
Whoa, amazing. So decisive, assertive. A true show of character.
Okay.
You must be the very archetype of a charismatic leader. What's left to say? Whenever the protagonist has what they want fall into their laps, we're all quick to complain about lazy writers using Deus Ex Machina to keep the story together. So
you know what?
Let's not dwell on it.
Some of y'all might not like me for saying this, but this girl, she's like a mix of 3 characters in my mind. Like every instance, like I was like, oh, she kind of reminds me of this. Oh, like her mannerisms. 37, Marcus, Horipedia. Now, if you need me to explain, let me know in the comments. But those are my answers. She reconciles this observation with a silent nod to an unseen author. Like inklings.
But anything can happen in a place like Ushuaia.
But she's her own person, you know. She's her.
The streets are
She's
full of
Recoleta.
exiled arcanists.
We appreciate your help, Miss
Recoleta, please think nothing of it.
Okay, Slay.
Miss Recoleta, I'm Vertin, and this is Sonetto. We're investigators from the St. Pavlo Foundation.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Likewise. Glad that I could help. But
You're
listen,
saying likewise
ladies.
twice. But listen, ladies. Bro. The girl winks playfully.
Everything happens for a reason, and now it's becoming clear. You're going to Comala prison, and so am I. Maybe it's fate that brought us together.
She's like, ladies.
What's your business there? If you don't mind our asking.
Oh, it's a writer's mission. But anyway, we're friends now.
She's like, we're now friends.
If you're going to Comala, you'll
can't
need
back
someone
out.
who knows the way.
True, and who speaks the language. Yep. Like, I don't see why not. Let's go, girly pop. Let's go. All right. So I think I'm going to end this episode off here. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to check out the Reverse 99 keychains in the description, as well as the Discord down in the description below, where we have all things Reverse 999. So make sure to go check it out. Check out my TikTok, my Instagram, and maybe I'll make a Blue Sky because we'll see. Also my Bilibili. I have a Bilibili account, so if you guys have a Bilibili, make sure to go check me out down there too. Lots of love to the Bilibili community because now I think I hit 1K followers. Is that what you guys call it? Followers. And I did a translation for my voice actor. Well, someone translated it. Thank you, lovely community member, for the translation. And it's my first video on Bilibili, and it did really well. It just really reminded me how big this game actually is in the CN. Like, come on. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. And let me know how your Recoleta polls went down below, please. Like, comment. And I'll see you guys later. Check out.